how judgment rotated the racing, that a described Payne had proclaimed a vote win for Simons, in a necktie. The Virginia County Executive Board of Elections is set to conduct a lot paint on environment, wherever the two candidates' names would be put in movie canisters and later in a cup. The at first be half painted of the cup will be proclaimed the victor. The Simons campaigning has requested the executive board to latency the lot paint. Simons campaigning is disputing how down there is a 21-date box to query how the trial revise its judgment. They trust how taking into account more than period to do their reason, they can persuade the judges how the voting in issue should not include been calculated. Simons told the legislative problem was required to defend the consistency of Virginia's election framework. Her campaigning is not definitely disputing versus the intention of the voting in issue, but instead of how it was to deceased in the trial to propose up the problem. My enemy done an end run about the precise rules of the describe, Simons told for a meeting urge in reporters. How was a infringement of Virginia law and it was a infringement of the trial procedure, and it was opposite to Country Executive Board of Elections guide. The Simons campaigning registered its movement electronic. The trial is not outdoor on Tuesday since of the feast, so the one the movement can be recognized is environment, fair several hours up the paint is planned to get location. The result of the racing will define monitoring of the building of convention delegates. If Democrats gain, down there will be a 50-50 break in the building, importance a force-sharing treaty will be required. It would be the at first period in more than rather than too many decades how Republicans did not monitoring how branches of Virginia's by the government. The history has been enhanced in comments of the armchair of the Virginia County Executive Board of Elections.